Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Lightning and the Cobras. The Cobras have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. David Lund is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Seth Roberts. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Timmy Hinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Behind 0-2 now. Hinson is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
At the plate, Mo Cole, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Ace Siegel, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Settling in now, Buford Christian. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Buford Christian.
Now here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Manny Minton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Paul Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Pitch on the way.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Striding into the box, A.J. Valido. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
A.J. Valido.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
That's it. The third baseman, Jason Eagle.
Now at the plate, Jason Easel. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Three and 1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3 and 1.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
Into the box, Marty Riggs, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Oh and 1. Here it comes.
1 and 1. Nope, at the ball.
Easel stands at first with 1 out. Ran 1 in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 1-0 pitch on the way. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Plate now, Mike Morton took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. One out and a runner on third. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Morton swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High chopper to third. He's got it. And the tag gets him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
So here now's the pitcher, Ace Siegel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The Lightning lead this one 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Wright. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. The 2-2. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Sean McKee will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 281 the average entering play. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Valito will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Stepping up to the plate, Brad Benton. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's right there to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Seth Roberts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Benton over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back.
So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Striding in once again, Timmy Hinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Christian ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Cole.
Digging in to try it again, Mo Cole. First offering on its way.
No, that's cool.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, A.J. Valido, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready for another chance. Jason Easel, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
One pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Standing in, Richard Wise. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
1-0 the count. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. The high fastball is in there.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Glenn Suarez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Glenn Suarez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll come into play here at 319. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And the count will be full.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, David Lund.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Lund. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Ray is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Standing in, Marty Riggs. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate, Wesley Ray. Fouled away. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
One strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting. Catcher. Mike Norte.
Into the box, Mike Morton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Lightning are out in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Buford Christian, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Buford Christian.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses, that's ball 1. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Manny Minton. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Into the box now, Paul Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Taylor playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Ace Siegel.
The pitcher, Ace Siegel.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Seth Roberts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready now, Timmy Hinson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Michael Wright. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up now, Sean McKee. First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. 1 out, nobody on. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And the pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So stepping in, Brad Benton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Don't want to forget about it. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
The 2-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Runner at first following the error, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Richard Wise. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop Mo Cole. Ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he misses there. 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jeremy Kilpatrick takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Kilpatrick.
So now to the plate, A.J. Valido. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Wise is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Easel. From the stretch.
1-0.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Runner at first here, one man out. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Marty Riggs, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball. It's out 1-1.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Plate, Glenn Suarez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Mark Lacey come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. In there, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh and 1, here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Valido will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Buford Christian.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Buford Christian. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
As a look, now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 6 full. Nashville leads this one 3-0. Tim Lee is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Lee.
At the plate, Wesley Ray. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Wesley Ray.
And now a pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Lee is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Morton.
In now, Mike Morton. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Ace Siegel. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Seth Roberts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Minton is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 9, Timmy Hinton.
Stepping into the box, Timmy Hinson. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Nashville is on top 3-0. Digging in, Manny Minton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now to the plate, Paul Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Ray is there to put it away for out number 1. And this throw gets away from him.
Catcher number 4, Michael Wright.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Wright. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Three and 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Got him.
runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate, Sean McKee, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Mo Cole, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Jason Easel will be next. The 3-1 fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in now, Jason Easel. He's set and the pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Stepping in, Marty Riggs. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. With runners in scoring position this season, Riggs is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering, and he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Into the box now, Brad Benton. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, 10. No, that's down.
Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the eighth. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, giving this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
At the plate now, Richard Wise. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hinson is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Morris.
Digging in and looking for more, Glenn Suarez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ed Robinson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jonathan Atkins is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding in to start the 9th, Wesley Ray, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit out towards second. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Mike Morton, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Eric Piper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Eric Piper.
In there at the knees, strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Now with the plate, Seth Roberts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Liner towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 9, Hinson.
So now to the plate, Timmy Hinson, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Michael Jordan takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Jordan.
Stepping in now, Mo Cole, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Pitch is popped up. Benton will put this one away and his side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9. Orlando Reyes enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Atkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jonathan Atkins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now batting, Manny Milton. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. None out, runners at first and second. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Taylor. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. A curveball hit right back at him. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Lightning have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Nashville took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ace Siegel earns his 8th victory of the season, allowing It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Lions and the Blazers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Drew Land, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Tony McCaldy. He will lead this one off today.
For Cairo, the second baseman, Tony McCaldy.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 136.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 7.
So coming to the plate, Buster Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on the mound. He executed everything he wanted to in his game plan right there. Breaking ball below the zone, and he's able to dig that out for a base hit. He has to be frustrated right now.
Standing in now, Na. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Lou Manuel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Robinson on third. Na is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Now in the box, Bradley Williams. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Now at the plate, Bronson Ware. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Here now the 2-2. .23 pitches already here in the first inning. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance. The second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
At the plate, Chris Saito. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
2-0 now. Now the pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
The pitch. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
4 runs here in this half inning. Boy, and here's a drive, deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
What an amazing home run we just witnessed, and lucky for us, we're going to take a look at it again with Show Track. And as the numbers come in, the projected distance of that blast over 490 feet. That's right up there with the longest home runs we've ever seen.
So coming to the plate, Rene Castro, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cairo is out in front 5-0. Emilio Rosales will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So digging in now, Richard Richardson, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. Actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
ball.
2-0.
2-0.
Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 21 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. Dizzy, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 4 home runs and 23 driven in. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. No outs, nobody on. Nope. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting first, the second baseman, Colt Snow.
Coming to the plate now, Colt Snow. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. Here it comes.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he hole with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box, Brock Sanders, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 323. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Emilio Rosales.
Emilio Rosales.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Tony McCaldy.
Stepping into the box, Tony McCaldy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Digging in, Buster Robinson. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Leon Richardson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Scott Jordan.
To the plate now, Scott Jordan, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Ball 3. Lucius Rojas, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting in, the shortstop, Lucius.
So striding in, Lucius Rojas. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. This one's down to third. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nah. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lou Manuel.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches. Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
That misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So striding forward now, Bradley Williams. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. First and 2nd here with nobody out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Full count now, 3-2. Bronson Ware is on deck. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Bronson Ware, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Ware enters the day in 3rd place in All-Star fan voting at his position at 3rd, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Lays off, 2-2 now. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Chris Saito is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Change up low, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Three and 0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Raul Batista is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Digging in, Rene Castro. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are loaded with only one out. Clears this one over toward first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping in now, Emilio Rosales takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit, and the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Into the box now, Tony Mercaldi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot.
1 run scores. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
At the plate, Buster Robinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Digging in once again, He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing, so I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate, see if they can get him to chase something.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Lions are out in front here, 10-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the pitcher, Raul Batista.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Hopped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interviews.
At the plate now, Richardson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. The 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
To the plate now, Nori Dizzy, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Settling in now, Colt Snow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Still 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Ready once again, Lou Manuel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game, if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
So now to the plate, Bradley Williams, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Bronson Ware.
At the plate, Bronson Ware. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Two and 0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Chris Saito, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Castro.
Stepping in, Rene Castro, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Men on third with two down. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the box now, Emilio Rosales, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he misses again. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. And he finally gets this one over for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as this lead got even wider.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box, Tony McCaldy. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cairo is out in front here, 14-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Brock Sanders. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Sanders, originally from the state of Alabama, is usually found patrolling the outfield, but he can also get behind the plate, and that's exactly what he's doing in this one.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what. You want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years? Be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ass to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he...
hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, career number 247. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Line drive to center field. Saito is right there, 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Striding in, Mad Dog Jackson. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2. Pitch on the way.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Left side. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Jordan.
Striding into the box, Scott Jordan. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting, shortstop, Lucius Rojas.
At the plate, Lucius Rojas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate now, Miguel Santana, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. McCaldy is there, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. The Lions on top, 14-2. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Buster Robinson. First delivery to him on the way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here's the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Down the left field line and deep, and that's going to land foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richardson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 10, Nah.
Now at the plate, Nah. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Is a low changeup that's laid off.
2-0.
Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Lund Manuel.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lou Manuel. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2-2.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Richardson.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we entered the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope. 2-2 to count. Count is full. 3-2.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. A throw down to first, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24.
Ready for another shot now. Nori Dizzy 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
second baseman, Coach. No.
Stepping up to the plate, Colt Snow. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Brock Sanders.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 2-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Striding in once again, Bradley Williams.
For the Lions, the left fielder, number 99.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Richardson is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Bronson Ware.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bronson Ware. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Saito.
Stepping in now, Chris Saito, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Ware is on his way home. Now the relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Rene Castro comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Emilio Rosales, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Tony Mercaldi. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cairo leads it 15-2. Into the box, Leon Richardson.
The center fielder, Leon Richardson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's low.
Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0 home.
Ball
2-1.
2-1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Mad Dog Jackson is on deck. 3-1. Here it is. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in to try it again, Mad Dog Jackson, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Squared that one up just a little late. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, Scott Jordan, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Runner at first here, one man out. High in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay throw. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Carl Falvey gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Carl Falvey.
At the plate, Lucius Rojas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Howard Urban will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Howard Urban.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit high and deep out to left center field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Richardson. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fouled off. Two out here and a runner at second. Outside, 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball. Too much diff on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. Cairo is on top here, 15-4. C.J. Wolf enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready for another chance? Buster Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup called strike 1. Hit to short. And he'll get in there safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
To the plate now, He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set with the 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2. is swung on and missed, strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate now, Lou Manuel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Jackson near the first base bag, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in, Bradley Williams, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nope,
and the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Colt Snow.
No.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Brock Sanders. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Standing in, Bronson Ware. He bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Ready now, Chris Saito. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Rene Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dizzy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, the pitcher, Carl Falvey.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carl Falvey, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping up now, Leon Richardson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Mad Dog Jackson will be next. High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out.
Now back, first baseman.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. So stepping in, Mad Dog Jackson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Stepping in now, Scott Jordan. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Drilled to the right side. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. At the plate, Lucius Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Second and third here, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Zach Zimmer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now coming into pink hit, Zach Zimmer.
And It's fouled away. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dio. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
In now, Richardson, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Lions lead this one 15-6. Lonnie Overstreet comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Tony McCaldy. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 7.
Into the box now, Buster Robinson. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
You got a full count.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Na. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Nori Dizzy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. First
offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here it comes. Fastball well outside. Colt Snow is on deck. Three-two pitch. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Colt Snow, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Uh-oh, he missed it.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brock Sanders. He's 1-for-4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he fouls this one off. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Peter Hanrahan enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. At the plate now, Leon Richardson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Snow rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So now to the plate, Mad Dog Jackson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. One and one the count. From the stretch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled off. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw to third, and there are 2 away now. And a little surprising, perhaps, that he wouldn't try for 2 there, but instead he is able to at least cut down the lead runner at third. At the plate, Scott Jordan. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Lucius.
Into the box, Lucius Rojas. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Now the 2-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Samuel Rincon will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And that misses inside 1-0. From the stretch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Now at the plate, Richardson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way.
0-1's the count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
James Aparicio takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. In now, Nori Dizzy, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Ready with the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Lions have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
15-10 the final score here. The Lions jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Emilio Rosales earns his 8th victory of the season. Drew Land permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.